Oh, hi there, and welcome back to Minecraft. I'm here on the NH13 server, and today I'm going to dig a hole. A rather large hole. So, as you can see, I'm currently inside the iceberg base, and you may be thinking, well, the last few episodes you've been down at Swashbuckler's Bay, and that's absolutely right. But not today. We're going to try something a bit different. So, I'm coming down to the lowest part of the base, which is here. And I want to make this a little bit bigger. So I'm going to find a spot somewhere where I can dig down that's not going to interfere with the other stuff. Because we've got a few bits. We've got Sven over here chilling out, being cool. And we've got the item bin, whatever you want to call it, trash can there. And obviously we've got the food here, which is probably going to go at some point, to be honest, let's be honest. But I think it makes sense to maybe go down around about here. So I'm going to start digging down, and it's probably going to flood the place, so perhaps it would be sensible to grab some dirt first of all, so we don't destroy all the lovely crops. And let's just see what happens if we come to... Yeah, there we go. First cut. Straight away we did it. So this is going to be quite messy initially, because there's a lot. But very soon we're going to get outside of the iceberg. So we're going to want to dig all the way down, but obviously cover it up as well. So I need to build some space, I need to build some walls, take away some of this water, and then see what we can do. So I'll just have a little play with that and just try and make a little bit of a start, and I will see you in a second. Okay, so we've done the tiniest amount. I've got a little bit of lighting up there, which we're going to definitely need more of that as we go along. But turns out we are not alone. So there's a little guy down here who wants to say hello. Hello. We're going to have many more of these because we need to basically, if I just come out here, obviously this has come out to the wide open sea, and that's pretty much the base up there. We need to bring the staircase all the way down here and well into the gravel really. So it's going to be a bit of a pain to do. It's just going to be a lot of faffing about, but we just need to essentially make a staircase a bit like that and then cover the edges from there. So that's the basic staircase. That's where we want to go, and then we just want to do something like that, and we'll cover in all the edges as we go along. It's so much easier from outside than it is inside, to be honest. Got some more ice here, don't worry. But yes, that's the basic thing. And then obviously we need to clear the water out, and that's going to be the fun part. So what we have to do is just fill it in. I don't have any sponges, so I'm just going to fill it in and then just delete the blocks afterwards. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to start working down there, and we'll see what we find down there. So I was going to head down to level 11, but I got stuck about here, 38. And I've had a chicken. And a bit further down, we've got a cave. Now, I don't think I've explored this one yet, which is weird because my strip mine isn't far from here. Or at least I didn't think it was. So I think I'm going to have a quick look around there, see if we can grab some of these resources and deal with those guys down there real quick. Let's just creep away. Well, there we go. One down. Two down. Excuse me. Yes, so I don't think I've actually been here. So I want to have a quick look at this very quick, and we'll see what it's about. So it turns out I need to be really careful down here. Not only are there lots of mobs over there, which they're not so much of an issue, but if we look up there, that's the seabed, and it's just one layer of gravel, so anything we do to disturb that, it's all going to fall down and either suffocate us or flood this place. And I don't want either to happen, really, because I want to build down here. I want to extend the base and make lots of space. So, got to be careful with that, and there's lots of it all over the place. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Little tip for you as well. When clearing a cavern, always do the up first, because if you start doing it down there, all these bad guys up here will start falling down and killing you. But if you clear the top, you can just go down there and finish off the last few, like I'm doing now. And you tend to stay alive a bit longer. But I'm just trying to go up here, just light all of this, and just make a bit of a path so I've got access. And then I'll go explore the bottom. And once we've got all that sorted out, we can look at actually making some space. I think that's probably as far as I'm going to go. Oof. Don't really want to disturb the gravel. Let's pop that there and hope for the best. And I obviously want that core because I don't leave anything behind, no matter what. No matter how dangerous it is. I want all of that. Even if I'm not going to use it. Because I'm sure, at some point in the future, I will want that. Right, let's see if we can find a way down, nice and safe, and check it out. This is very interesting. So the cavern comes here, and there's a lower one down there, and I have seen those diamonds, but I need to, again, find a nice safe way down, because I don't like dying. If I can help it, I'll do my best not to. Let's just light some of these up. I think before we get down there, it's not going to go anywhere. We'll just explore over here first, because this has piqued my interest around here. And it's nothing of importance. Yeah, so we'll climb down there, we'll get those diamonds, and hopefully, this is the problem I have. I have a plan in my mind, I want to do one thing, and then I just keep seeing tunnels and ores, and I just get distracted. And I don't know if any of you are the same. If you are, you know, let me know in the comments below. But it happens to me all the time, and I find that I can never actually stay on plan when it comes to mining, because it's just literally always something to find. And you know me, I like it all. And I want it all now. Let's grab these. Let's see. Nice safe way down. Hello, fella. Let's deal with you now, shall we? Great. And let's see. If we get a step there. Have I got any other blocks? Yes, lots and lots. Let's get down to business. Pop that there. Let's light that up. I don't know how light that's going to be for you guys. Probably going to be pitch black and you can't see a thing. I think we're actually got open ocean up there, so that's going to be interesting. That might just be the one diamond. Hard to tell. Let's get down there anyway. So after all that, it is literally just one diamond. So we'll take it anyway. Hopefully by the time we get fortune on there, we should be able to get at least 2. Now that looks like ocean up there. There are some mobs over there. I think this is going to be as far as I'm going to explore this for now, because otherwise we're just going to go on forever. So I need to find a way back up, and then I want to just start going. Now I didn't realise how, well, I mean obviously I knew I was quite far away from, where's my way up? There we go. I knew I was quite far away from level 11, so I'm not sure if I'm going to go all the way and build a big tunnel down to level 11 now, or just do a bit of a room. Because, as I say, to be honest, I'm not really sure what I actually want to build. I just really fancy building a hole. So, yeah, this is where it comes out. I think I'm just going to carry on digging down a little bit further, at least get down to that level, maybe get down to a level 11, but then I want to build, obviously, rooms, but it is quite a long way, so by the time we come down, I don't want to get... there's going to be, I guess, numerous rooms coming down, and we'll have other stuff, so there's no rush to get straight to the bottom. We can do a little bit over here as we go along. But yeah, let me have a little play. So whenever I do this sort of digging, I always try to do the same sort of thing. So I'm digging out sort of layer by layer, and every time I go down a layer, I will basically take out a little bit more of the side, so to give it a bit of a natural shape to it, make it look a bit like a cave, because that's essentially what I'm looking. I'm looking for a really natural looking cave that's big enough to use, but also obviously looks cool and is functional. But I'm having some really, I really enjoy this part of Minecraft. I find it very therapeutic just to go through and dig, but because we're on 1.14, it's a little bit buggy, and I know they're going to fix it in 1.15, but if you look over there, when I stand here, that just starts showing me a cave. Now, I'm going that way anyway, so it doesn't matter, because I'm just using the natural cave system, so I will find that eventually. But it's a little bit cheaty. And also, there's a thing where, see if I can catch it for you, but you dig enough, go around, it just starts sort of throwing you all over the place. So this is, obviously, I'm just going to dig a bit deeper into here just to make this natural. Each layer just goes a little bit further. It's not going to do it now, is it? Each layer goes a little bit further just to, say, make it look a bit natural as much as possible. And then by the time you finish, you just get a bit of a nice shape. You need to probably do something with the ceiling, make it less flat. But that's, yeah, I can do that. It's not a problem. This isn't going to do it now, is it? It just throws you like that. But yeah, that's kind of given... There we go, just did it then. Don't know if you saw that. But it does give me a bit of a headache. And there we go, got a few of it. But normally I find it very therapeutic, although I'm really struggling a little bit today because it just throws the camera off and it really gives you a headache. And have the same sort of issues, get stuck on blocks and, you know, going downstairs, it won't let you off. Or boats, they do the same thing. There's just a few things that just... I mean, I know it's getting sorted at 1.15, so it's fine, we can wait for it. But until the server's on 1.15, until obviously 1.15 is officially out for everyone, it's just going to be a bit of a headache. So I apologise for that in advance. Right, so we've ducked down to here, which is the first level of the cavern. Obviously, we've got the lower one down. This is level 25, so we're not far from level 11. But basically, this is sort of the way it's looking at the moment. We've carved in a bit as we're going down, just to try and make it look natural. There is going to be some more to do. This is kind of like a work in progress sort of thing. And where I found halls, I've just left the halls because they're going to sort of be the starting of different rooms. And so I'm not really sure what's going to go into each of these rooms, but I have started making some of those rooms. So you can see up there, way up there, that's the iceberg. So part of me wants to do something a bit closer, but obviously we do have ocean on either side of here, so I think we might have to just make do with like this being the first level. So come out here, there's a bit of a opening here, we've got some lava flowing down. I've made some staircase up here which just goes to a natural forming cave, and as I say, we'll just use some of these natural rooms that we will just expand to make them a bit bigger and a bit more interesting. And as I say, we're going to go down and all over the place. I think probably going to cut in this way, that way, and probably quite a lot more down there. I think this particular one is going to be very open with lots of anything big is going to be in here, so I'll dig further that way, further in every direction, and certainly dig in. And I like this staircase. This is looking quite good, and that's just by digging it out. That's without putting any detail in, but it's just sort of leaving the detail behind, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think that's the sort of an idea of how it's going to look. It's not as much as I was hoping to have got done so far, but I was getting a bit of a headache digging those blocks out. So I do think I'm going to have to leave it for a little bit just because it's giving me such a headache. But as I say, we've got all this space over here, and we've got obviously this level down there, so I think eventually we're probably going to meet up with that around the other side, and we're certainly going to be utilising this. And I'd like to be quite cool to build like a little mini town in here. I don't know, with lots of stuff on either sides. We'd have to widen out, which that's going to be an issue with the wherever the roof is, because that's all going to fall down. So I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, but you know, let me know what you think, because I've not really thought about what's going to go in here. I just really fancy digging. I just fancy just doing something and not building something, just actually carving something out. I do find that very entertaining. It sort of gives me a good feeling inside. So let me know what you think we should be putting in here, because I'll happily take on your suggestions. I'll be thinking about it myself as well, so we'll see if we can come up with something really cool. But unfortunately, that is all we've got time for today. So I know it's been a bit different, this video, probably a bit boring for you. Apologise if that's the case, but if you did enjoy it, please give the video a big like and a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, and obviously tell your friends about it too, because if you like it, there's a good chance they will too. But as always, I've been Skeeky Gamer, you've been awesome, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.